Imagine a day where the sky turns green or bubbles the size of houses rise from the ground. These aren't scenes from a science fiction movie, but real natural disasters that have occurred on our planet. Nature, in all its grandeur and beauty, is also a force of tremendous power and whimsy. Its phenomena have the capacity to astonish us, to make us question our understanding of the world, to leave us in awe of the sheer unpredictability of our Earth. We are used to seeing nature through a predictable lens. The sun rises, the wind blows, the rain falls. But what happens when nature decides to deviate from the script we've written for it? Consider the day when the sky, in an act of defiance against the familiar blue, decides to don an eerie shade of green. Or when the ground beneath us, usually firm and steady, begins to spew forth bubbles the size of houses. These are not figments of a writer's imagination, but actual instances of nature's unpredictable power. Indeed, the phenomena we are about to explore are so rare that they may only occur once in a lifetime. They are the outliers, the anomalies, the exceptions to the rules of nature we've come to know. Yet, they serve as stark reminders that our planet operates on a scale and with a complexity that far surpasses our everyday experiences. The unpredictability of these events, their suddenness and their scale, make them both frightening and fascinating. They remind us of our place in the grand scheme of things, of our vulnerability and our resilience, of our ceaseless quest to understand the world we inhabit. These phenomena, these displays of nature's raw power and unpredictability are not just rare. They are also awe-inspiring, humbling, and in many ways beautiful. They remind us that we are part of a larger, more complex system, one that is always evolving, always changing, always capable of surprise. Join us as we delve into the world of the rarest natural disasters ever recorded. When fire and wind combine, the result can be terrifying. Fire tornadoes. Imagine the raw power of a tornado, that swift, spiraling force of nature that can uproot trees and flatten houses. Now couple that with the destructive heat of a wildfire, and you have a fire tornado. This rare and alarming natural phenomenon is not a Hollywood invention, but a very real, albeit infrequent, occurrence. Fire tornadoes, also known as fire whirls or fire devils, are born when intense heat and turbulent wind conditions conspire to form a whirling eddy of air. This vortex, fueled by dry, combustible material, can ignite into a twisting column of fire that can reach up to 1,000 feet into the sky. Unlike their more common cousins, the dust devils, fire tornadoes are a searing spectacle of heat and wind that can reach temperatures of over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, enough to melt glass and steel. Despite their incredible intensity, fire tornadoes are remarkably elusive. They are born from the chaos of wildfires, which are, by nature, unpredictable and difficult to study. This makes them a rare and dangerous spectacle that few have witnessed firsthand and lived to tell the tale. One of the most significant fire tornadoes on record occurred during the Great Kanto earthquake in Japan in 1923. As the city of Tokyo burned, a massive fire tornado was born, claiming the lives of thousands and leaving in its wake a path of destruction. It stands as a stark reminder of the destructive potential when fire and wind combine. But not all fire tornadoes are born of disaster. The Australian indigenous people, for example, have long used controlled fire tornadoes as part of their land management strategies, harnessing their power to clear out underbrush and promote new growth. Fire tornadoes are a fiery spectacle that illustrate the raw power of nature. They remind us of the awe-inspiring, sometimes terrifying forces that shape our world and the delicate balance that exists between humanity and the natural world. Have you ever seen a green sky? It's not a myth, but a rare natural disaster known as the green sky phenomenon. Now you might be wondering, how can the sky, typically a canvas of blues, grays, and oranges, turn green? Well, the answer lies in the complex interaction of light and atmospheric particles. When sunlight enters our atmosphere, it is scattered in all directions by the particles in the air. This scattering of light, known as Rayleigh scattering, is what gives us our familiar blue sky. However, during severe weather conditions like thunderstorms or tornadoes, the atmosphere is filled with heavy, water-saturated clouds. These clouds are thicker and denser, causing the light to scatter differently. When the sunlight encounters these water-laden clouds, it tends to scatter short-wavelength light, such blue and violet light, to the side and back into space. The longer wavelength light, such as red, orange, and yellow, passes through. Now, normally this would result in a red or orange sunset, but there's another player in this game: the water droplets. The water droplets in the clouds absorb the red light, allowing more green light to reach our eyes. This interaction between sunlight, atmospheric particles, and water droplets results in a green sky. It's beautiful, but it can also be a harbinger of impending severe weather. Instances of the green sky phenomenon have been documented across the globe. From the plains of the Midwest United States, known as Tornado Alley, to the vast expanses of Russia, people have reported seeing the sky turn an eerie green before the onset of a severe storm or tornado. These accounts serve as a vivid reminder of the power and unpredictability of nature. So, next time you see a green sky, remember, you're witnessing a rare and visually stunning natural phenomenon. But also remember to take caution, as it could signal the arrival of severe weather. A green sky might be beautiful, but it's also a stark reminder of nature's unpredictability. Imagine walking on a frozen lake and seeing giant bubbles trapped beneath your feet. This is the reality of methane bubbles. These ethereal orbs are not a figment of some imaginative science fiction writer, but a real observable phenomenon of our natural world. Methane bubbles form when organic matter, like dead plants and animals, sinks to the bottom of a water body. There, in the absence of oxygen, bacteria breaks down the organic matter, releasing methane gas in the process. As the gas rises, it gets trapped under the ice, forming these mesmerizing bubbles we see. Now let's take a virtual journey to some of the places where this spectacle can be observed. One of the most famous locations is Lake Abraham in Alberta, Canada. Here, during the winter, the lake freezes over, capturing countless methane bubbles beneath its surface. Siberia, too, has become quite famous for this phenomenon, with its permafrost landscapes offering a stunning backdrop for these trapped orbs of gas. However, while they may be captivating to look at, methane bubbles pose a potential risk. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas, about 25 times more efficient at trapping heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide over a 100-year period. When the ice melts, or if it's punctured, the methane gas is released into the atmosphere, contributing to global warming. Furthermore, if a large amount of this gas is suddenly released, it can pose a direct danger to humans and animals. Methane is flammable, and a sudden burst could potentially result in an explosion. The bittersweet beauty of the methane bubbles is a stark reminder of the delicate balance in nature. They are a visual testament to the ongoing process beneath the surface that we rarely get to see. As we marvel at these stunning formations, it's essential to remember the potential dangers they pose and the role they play in our changing climate. Methane bubbles turn landscapes into otherworldly scenes, but their beauty hides a potential danger. Lightning is common, but have you ever heard of ball lightning? Picture this: a glowing sphere of electricity, about the size of a grapefruit, hovering in the air, moving against the wind, passing through glass windows without breaking them, and then suddenly vanishing in a silent explosion. That, in a nutshell, is ball lightning. Ball lightning is a rare and poorly understood phenomenon. Unlike the jagged streaks of a regular thunderstorm, ball lightning appears as luminous, spherical objects, which vary in diameter from pea-sized to several meters. They're usually associated with thunderstorms, but last considerably longer than the split-second flash of a lightning bolt. The color of these orbs can range from fiery orange to a ghostly blue, and their lifespans vary just as much, from mere seconds to several minutes. Reports of ball lightning often include descriptions of the ball exploding and sometimes causing damage, though it's typically minor. The mystery surrounding ball lightning is as thick as a London fog. Despite thousands of reported sightings over centuries, it wasn't until recently that scientists were able to capture it on video. Even with modern technology, it remains elusive and unpredictable, making it difficult to study. Anecdotes of ball lightning sightings are abundant, each one more fascinating than the last. In the 19th century, a ball of fire reportedly entered a church in France during a storm, causing panic and chaos among the congregation. In another incident during World War II, airmen reported seeing strange glowing orbs around their aircraft during night flights, a phenomenon they named Foo Fighters. Despite these stories and recent video evidence, there's no universally accepted explanation for ball lightning. Some scientists suggest it's a form of plasma, while others believe it's the result of a specific type of electrical discharge. Ball lightning, a mysterious and rare spectacle, reminds us that nature still holds many secrets. Indeed, every sighting of this mesmerizing phenomenon is a reminder that there's so much about our world that we have yet to understand. From fire tornadoes to ball lightning, our planet is home to some truly rare and awe-inspiring natural disasters. Each one of these phenomena brings with it a unique spectacle that captures our fascination and respect. Let's jog our memories a bit. Fire tornadoes, or fire whirls as they are often called, are a fiery dance of air and flames. While they may be a sight to behold, their unpredictable nature and destructive power can never be underestimated. Then we have the green sky phenomenon. This eerie spectacle is often associated with severe weather conditions. While the exact cause of the green sky is not fully understood, theories suggest it could be due to the scattering of light in the atmosphere. We also dove into the mystical world of methane bubbles. These bubbles trapped under the surface of frozen lakes are both a natural marvel and a stark reminder of the impact of global warming. These bubbles may look enchanting, but they carry a potent greenhouse gas, which has a significant impact on our climate. And who could forget the elusive ball lightning, an electrical phenomenon that has puzzled scientists for centuries. These glowing orbs of light can appear during thunderstorms, floating in the air, defying our understanding of the natural world. Each of these rare natural disasters reveals a different facet of our planet's incredible power. They serve as a reminder of the importance of understanding and respecting these natural phenomena. They capture the mystery, the unpredictability, and the awe-inspiring power of the natural world. These are not mere spectacles for our viewing pleasure, but signals from Mother Nature herself. They are reminders of the intricate balance that exists in our world and the respect it commands. These rare natural disasters remind us of the power and mystery of the world we live in. Remember, nature is full of surprises, and some of them may just leave you in awe.